Good evening. We have a good crowd over here, Baruch Hashem. I didn't think a lot of people were going to come today. So we're going to do, it's called Career of Happiness. Really, this is for married couple, but it's more than just for married couples. So look what he says over here. First chapter, it says, a nation of self-control. He says, the Chavot HaLevavot is one of the Musar books there. He says, lists 3 purposes for which Hashem bestowed upon man the gift of life. Says 3 reasons why you came here. One of the 3 is that man should become similar to the Malachim, like angels. The angels who are able to suffer and tolerate. Remember this one. He wants us to be like angels who are able to suffer and tolerate. Good. This indeed requires elucidation. I mean, we're gonna explain it a little bit more. The other 2 reasons are that man is tested for the choice of his good or bad, and to remove the curtain of ignorance that blinds man in this world in order to recognize the truth as much as possible. Wow. You hear what he says? The third one, he says, is to remove the curtain of ignorance that blinds man. He says, all the shtuyot, these, that, cars, homes, bad, it's all a show. And behind it, you have to remove this curtain and say, block that out and say, wow, I understand the truth now. You hear? Meaning, one of the reasons that we're here is to be able to remove all this and at least sit down and say, what's the real thing in this world? Meaning, what am I doing here? You hear? And that's pretty difficult to do, but
that
he said,
sometimes lasts for 5 seconds. Then after you go outside and you're all of a sudden back
so guess what? That's why he says you have to do this 5-10 minutes every day. Yes, of course, you're right. You're right, David.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be straight up faking it.
No. So we said fake it until you make it. Fake it. Listen.
I'm going to sit there for 10 minutes and think, Hashem, the whole world
yes,
cars.
if you can,
in my head, I'm like, I want the car.
David, if you can fake it, that's already a good thing. If you can fake it, that's already a good thing. But we can't even fake it. Why? Because we're so grabbed by him, the Yetzer Hara, that we think this is the real thing.
If I'm going to fake it, but then right after I'm done, I'm going to ask Hashem, I want to get this car, or I want to get this watch, or I want to get, but I'm contradicting.
He's going to give it to you. My son has this, his favorite saying, Abba, we got to get a Rolls Royce, but with the Rolls Royce, we're going to get a Bekishe and a Shtreimel. You know what that is? You know what a Bekishe and a Shtreimel is? He said, we're going to get a Rolls Royce, not for the Rolls Royce, no. And he's right. And one day we're going to get the Rolls Royce. But he says we're going to get it with a Bekishe and a Shtreimel, like the Hasidic people, which means we're going to get the Rolls Royce to show the people that there's no one but Hashem. And we're doing it l'shem shemayim.
Bekishe and Shtreimel doesn't show that.
Meaning he wants to, in quotes, in quotes, we're going to get to religious level that this 500,000 vehicle is nothing. You understand? It's not. We're not living for the $500,000 vehicle. No, the vehicle is living for us. We're not living for him.
But some people will.
That's that. All the people. All the people. Yeah. Their vehicle. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I have a good friend. I don't know if he's going to be listening, but it's a very expensive car, and it's a trophy in his parking lot, right? Meaning in his driveway. Why? He bought another car that he can drive because he doesn't want to drive this one. This is just to show,
Status.
You hear what I'm saying? You understand? You're laughing, but we have to understand. Take this curtain.
Everyday car.
Take this curtain away. It should be an everyday car. If you bought it, drive it every day. You already bought it. Drive it every day.
It's not going to last long.
So what? You told me a $350,000 car is not going to last long? Come on. What kind of car is that? I might as well get a Yugo then. Come on. For $15,000.
You're driving a car, this happens, a scratch.
What we want to do is we want to take this curtain and remove it and to say that what? Hair is fake. Clothing is fake. Cars is fake. Home is fake. Big thing. All watch.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to
$50,000 watch? What? Are you kidding me? Do you know why it's $50,000? Because Rolex made it $50,000. Really, it's worthless. If that $50,000 watch, nobody respected it, guess what? It's $10 or $100 or $1,000. $50,000 is just Rolex makes it $50,000. Why? Hype it up. there's not a lot of it. There's this. It's we show this guy and that guy, and we put a price tag on it. We don't. They, you know what a joystick is? They got you like this. Wherever they want, they got you. Oh, we got him. 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 They're playing with you like a toy, like this. Okay? That's what they're doing to you. And you know what? And you know what? And we're falling for it. And we're actually, I gotta get Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna go to Burberry. The new thing is I get this. I get that. What is that? They made a dog out of you. You know what a dog is? They made a dog out of you. Yeah, look at that. RW, whatever that, raw, small, all that. Why? Because, I got a Abercrombie, all these things. They got you. You're a slave of them. That's really what a slave is. What?
You're on their leash.
Yeah, you're on their leash. They're doing whatever they want. They're mopping you every way they want to mop you. You don't even have a choice to be able to wear like me, for instance. Why? You'd be like, I'm not going to look like that Herb. I'm not going to look that. And by the way, last week I got a $10 shirt, Calvin Klein from Costco, the best shirt. This shirt is from that other place, yeah? Hey, the worst shirt I've ever bought. And I bought a lot of them. The $50 shirt's garbage. You understand? But why? It's Charles. Why would I want a $10 Costco shirt? Which feels good, looks good, soft, but everybody knows it's $10. So therefore, I don't want to be caught. I don't want to be caught. Did I say Primark? I'm not saying Primark. But anyway, we're on video. We want to go ahead, but what do you want to say?
So, if you're talking about all of that, how come you can't wear a Casio watch?
Who, me?
You needed that, yeah. How come you bought that $3,000 watch?
That's my Yetzirah.
Okay.
I admit. But
you're saying that it's not right for us to want that.
I didn't say that.
You just said.
But no. I didn't say that. You know when you can want that car?
When it doesn't control your life.
When you have removed this veil and you understand. I didn't go. You know what? Let me tell you something. This watch is a spiritual watch for me. This was a gift from Hashem. Why are you laughing? I said to myself, let me tell you something. There's a woman who your father knows. She sells watches. I one time said to her, I want this watch. Get it for me. She called the guy, she said, give me 10 of these watches. I said, wow, she's got power. She got that. The next day, she gave it to me. Brock, same like this box, yeah? But it was costing me almost $5,000, 48, whatever. I opened it, I was like, I don't want it. I said, I don't want it. Can I give it back? She said, yeah, no problem. I'll sell it tomorrow. I gave it back. I said, when I want to get it for $3,000, when Hashem gives it to me at the right time, I'll take it. I tell you another story. I had an X5 at one point.
Yep.
But you know what? I had a Nissan Maxima, which was all beaten up. And I said to myself, I really want an X5. But you know how I want my X5? I want to give my car and $15,000 cash. I said that to my brother Isaac. I said, I want an X5, but I want to give $15,000 plus my beat up Maxima. And like that, time went by, comes in a customer of mine. Yeah, I'm going to Florida, this and that, yeah. He's like, yeah. I said, oh, okay. And I knew he had an X5. I go, what are you doing with the X5? He goes, I want to sell it. I want to buy 2 cars. I was like, oh, how much you want to sell it for? And he tells me like, I don't know, $30,000 or whatever. I was like, oh, yeah. He goes, why? I said, no, I have a Maxima. And I said, if you want, we can trade, my Maxima and $15,000 for your X5. He said, come on. What do you mean? It's, whatever. I said, that's what, and that car at the time was worth $7,000 maybe, the Maxima. Yeah, at the time it was a 10-year-old car. And you know what? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, he went from 30 to 27 to 18. At the end, he says, let's make the deal. $15,000 in your car. That was also a spiritual thing. And then when I was driving around and I saw people, what happened to the car? Let me finish it. When I was driving around, I was going to shul, and I was coming out of the shul, and I'm like coming out of X5. I'm like, what the heck? I feel like I'm And I said, I gotta sell it. So I sold it, and I got myself a Nissan Sentra, back to the regular. And I didn't know that people had an eye on me. Now that I teach, and I said to them, yeah, you shouldn't do this. So they tell, Mullah Avram, but didn't you have an X5? I said, you're right. I didn't even know that you know I X5. Yeah? I said, but guess what? I sold it. You know why? Because I saw it wasn't proper. He says, yeah, I see you driving a Nissan, Hyundai, Elantra, whatever it is, yeah? So, did I say that you should not want it? You should want it, but what you should do is first unveil this thing and understand what's the real reason I'm here for. My goal, you know what your goal right now is? Your goal is to get a $250,000 car and a $150,000 watch. That's your goal. That's Hashem. Should be your goal. That's not your goal. Your goal should be my goal. I want to finish all of Shas. Why?
How come it can't be both?
It could be. Yeah, you're right. So my goal, first goal, is to finish all of Shas, and we're about halfway there. Yeah? Meaning all the 70 books of Gemara, finish that. Why? Because in the world to come, that's going to be the main thing. You see, this is a big college. Yeah? Life is a tremendous big college, if you want to call it, right? Whatever we're going to prepare to do here, that's what we're going to be prepared to do in the world to come. But guess what? Hashem tells us in the beginning, my friend, the college up there is only spirituality. So whatever you do here is Gemara, Mishnayot, Gimlut Chasadim, only spirituality. Because over there, I don't care if you're a lawyer, I don't care if you're a doctor, jeweler, shoe guy, barber, whatever it is, it's worthless over there. Worthless. Not worth a penny. It's like you didn't do anything. My father-in-law passed away, it was a year. So I said, my father-in-law was a great guy. But you know what? In terms of spirituality, he achieved nothing. To be honest. But before that, you know what he said, the rabbi? He said, unfortunately, many of us lying and saying, oh, this was a good man. He did this, he did that. My friend, why are you lying? They're going to tell him, oh, you did this, you did that. Up there, they're going to tell him, you did this, you did that.
Let's open the books.
Yeah, let's open up the books to see if you did that. Why are they lying about you? I don't understand. You hear? So whatever spirituality we build here, we can take from it. He's going to mention this right now. We didn't even get there.
You don't have to have the goal. One day finish Shas, but your little, for me, let's say a couple lines of Gemara is like that.
Very good. Yes. You know what I did first? Finished all the Mishnayot. Thanks to Rav Israel Yitzchakov. He one time, he wants to take a mitzvah on himself. I had to go, okay, I'll do a couple of Mishnayot. Finished 25 books of Kehati. Page to page. Thick books. I'm talking thick books like that. 25 books like that. Took me about 8 years. But you know what? Slowly. That should be the goal. Do I want a Rolls Royce? 100%. If Hashem is going to give it to me, I'm ready to take it. Do I want a mansion? 1,000,000%.
You don't want it like that.
I want it. But if Hashem wants to give it to me, I'm ready. But for me to go work and do that, am I crazy? I'm not crazy. Waste my time to make the money, to get the mansion, to come after 120 to Hashem and say, okay, my friend, talk to me. Hashem says, talk to me. And I'm here. Mansion, Rolls Royce. I got 50 Rolexes, Hashem. You like it? What'd you do in this world? What do you mean what I did? Talk to me, Hashem, talk to me. He said, my friend, your page is
But no one's saying that.
your page is empty.
You're saying to learn the morning.
Your page is empty. What'd you do for me? That you did for yourself, which is worthless. All the Rolexes, everything you got, worthless. What'd you do for me? After you, Chas v'Shalom, your children are going to fight to get all those riches. Fight. What'd you do? But when you come with Mishnayot, Gemara, this and that, you come to the line, excuse me, Hashem. That's me. 72 books, Gemara, finished. 25 books, Kehati Mishnayot, finished. Musar books of all that, finished. Listen, sir, please, walk to the front. Excuse me, guys, please. That's why in the world to come, it's all going to be reverse. Over here, all the guys are walking like that. He's going to be with the broomstick going, I messed up, man. 70 years. For 70 years of being like this, eternity, I don't want to say the word, but he empty. Eternity.
Well, we're not saying that.
Eternity.
Well, we're not saying that. That's a different case.
What's my goal?
No, his goal. I feel like he's trying to say that. Why can't you just do both?
Yeah.
Learn and work hard.
Yeah,
and besides that,
You could. What's my goal?
You could. Your goal is to have in mind, not for the.
What's my goal?
Finish out, no?
What's my goal?
Serve
My goal is to finish all the books that Hashem brought us here. That's my goal. You want to do 2 pages? I'm sorry, 2 sentences a day? No problem. But what's my goal? I want to finish all of Shas. Hashem, I'm going to go 2 sentences a day. Hashem says, you got it. You got it. But you're a man to do that? If you're a man to do that, guess what? Hashem will open up anything for you. He wants 2 sentences a day. You're not even going to be able to open up 2 sentences a day. Not for 1 week. I guarantee you. Here's my proof. Let's do a bet right now. Today is Tuesday. 2 sentences a day. Can you do? For 1 week, can you do? Be a man next week. Let me know which book and what you do. What's going to happen? Start from tonight. Because what we're doing right now is not considered 2 sentences. Go home tonight and go like this. 2 sentences. Baruch Hashem. Boom, you will show. Tomorrow, same thing. Try that. You're never going to make it for a month. If you make it for a week, pasmorim, it's going to be like, that's what Hashem says. You can't do 2 sentences for me, which is maybe 5 minutes out of the 24 hours times 60. How much is that? Who's a math guy? I don't know. Yeah? How many minutes we have in a day? He says, 5 minutes for me. 24 times 60. 5 minutes for me. 5 minutes for me. You know what you said to me? Hashem, I don't have 5 minutes for you. You're
going to pray in the morning is.
You're in my way, Hashem. You're in my way. You're bothering me. Move away. Let me do what I need to do. You're bothering me. You understand?
1,460.
1,460 minutes a day. Hashem says, give me 5 minutes of the day. 5 minutes of the day. Start out. Give me from now till forever 5 minutes of your time. Can you do that? Hashem says, if you could do that, from you, that's all I want. You hear? From me, he's not going to want 5 minutes. From somebody else, he's not going to want. He wants 10 minutes.
He's going to want more.
Oh, no. He's going to want you to go on your course. In a year from now, you're going to do, I don't want to treat Hashem like this. I'll give you 7 minutes. And Hashem says, you got it. But every day, every single day, Saturday, Friday, Hashem said, wow, this guy, he's on my team.
Relationship.
Because that's his goal. His goal is to finish all my library, but he can only give me 5 minutes a day. I got it. I can understand that. Because for you, the 5 minutes is like 2 hours for somebody else. You understand? Meaning you're equal. Why? Because that guy has the capacity to do 2 hours, but you don't. And he knows that. But 5 minutes, everybody has the capacity. Everybody. And I made this bet with many people. You know what? They didn't make it after 3 days. They didn't make it. You know what they did? Excuse me. I could, I just don't want to. You can't. And I challenge everybody over here. 5 minutes a day, it's nothing. It's nothing than nothing. You know, we spend hours on our phone. Whether this, that student, like, oh damn, it's already 45 minutes past. 45 minutes past like 3 minutes. But you know how these 5 minutes are going to be? Like 1 hour. Oh, damn, it's not. It's only a minute and a half. Let me get some water. Give me some water. Yeah.
Coffee break.
But you know what? 5 minutes straight. None of this coffee break within the 5 minutes. You're like, okay, I did it. You understand? That's called a relationship. You have a 5 minute relationship. That's okay. Another person has an 1 hour relationship. That's okay.
Same relationship.
Yes. Yes, you know why? Because Hashem looks at each individual person as individual. He knows that he is a great basketball player. He's not. So if he's doing 1 hour basketball, okay, whatever. He does 15 minutes, he's okay. Whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, but you see how that doesn't add up?
It does.
But it does.
In Hashem's world.
If he does 1 hour basketball every single day, he's going to be better than him.
He doesn't care. Hashem doesn't do better than him. Hashem says, what can you do? I can do 1 hour. What could you do? Only 5 minutes. Hashem says, you both did the same thing. Hashem doesn't have time. In Hashem's world, there's no time. We have time. So Hashem wants you to effort, what he said. How much effort? When Hashem is going to, you know what's going to be on your mind? Oh, I did, okay. I took on myself to do Tikkun HaKlali. So I was doing it during the day. I was like, no, I can't. So I woke up early to get rid of Tikkun HaKlali right away. Saturday is getting me because Saturday right now it's early, the whatchamacallit. So sometimes I forget. I forgot once or maybe twice in the past, whatever. But in my mind, Did I do tikkun haklali? Got it. Okay, out. Next, right? So in your mind, you know what's gonna be? 5 minutes. Did I do 5 minutes? Did I do 5 minutes? And there's gonna be times you're gonna be like, okay, Shema Yisrael. I didn't do the 5 minutes. Hashem is gonna love that. Wow, my child. He got up from his bed and he read 5 minutes. He's gonna say, that's a relationship. That's what I want. And of course, if you're gonna do 5 minutes a day, this relationship is gonna turn to 15, 20, and you're gonna be teaching other people. That's how it works. Hashem says, you attach to me, and you're gonna see there's gonna be a world that's completely different that's gonna open up to you. Different. Each one of us here, each one of us is capable of being the biggest rabbi. Each one. Nobody can say, nah. Nobody. Everybody. You know, we choose not to. We choose not to do that. And that's why Hashem says, I want you to have a relationship with me. Now, look what he says. We only, that one thing we cannot do is have a open conversation. Why? Because we do 3 lines and then we get carried away. 9:30 already. Our class is supposed to be over. But let's just go. He says, these 3 reasons, right? But the main reason it says here is we came as an angel who will suffer and tolerate. Listen to what he says. These reasons, although they deserve elaboration, meaning these other 2, are more understandable. What is meant by the reason that a man was granted existence in this life in order to learn to tolerate and to suffer like an angel? What does that mean? He wants to tackle that first one. He says, we may understand that this as follows. All the Sepharim compare a human being to a dual kind of creature, like a gifted intellectual genius riding on a donkey. Here he says a person is like a dual person, a person riding a donkey. Man is created in the likeness of his creator, a divine intellect of vast potentiality. Yeah? He says a man is created with such a brain that you think, what's your name again? I'm sorry. I'm a 5-year-old kid. Guess what? Rav Avadia was a 5-year-old kid. The genius, what's that scientist with the big hair? Einstein was a 5-year-old kid who said, what am I? You understand? Trump was a 5-year-old kid. Name anybody who's a 5-year-old kid who sat there like, whatever. They became what they became because they have a vast potential of intellect. Again, vast potential intellect. Our brain is capable of doing and understanding so many things if we allow it. If we allow our brain to be able to do that, we're able. So he says, but just as a genius mounted on a donkey cannot make progress without the help of his donkey, so also a human being, despite the nobility of his soul and the immensity of his intellectual potential, is unable to accomplish anything without the aid of his body and his physical attributes. He's comparing us. Intellectual brain comes from the soul. Only the soul understands this. Our body is nothing. It's a jacket. And today, Rabbi Chaim said like this. Wait a second. Why do we say Elokai Neshama Shenatanta Bi Torah? Shenatanta Bi Torah. He says Hashem gave us the soul as a gift. Well, guess what? We were learning in the Gemara. When I give it to you as a gift, it's yours forever. It's yours forever. He goes, how does Hashem take away our neshama? He was a little bit perplexed. He didn't understand. Wait a second. When a person dies, how does Hashem take away? We're almost finished. How does Hashem take away his neshama? I don't get it. I said, no, Rabbi, I'm sorry, but I think you might have gotten a little bit.
Hashem will do anything.
No, because Hashem says, I gave you as a gift. And I said to him, I'm sorry, Rabbi, can I explain this? I said, Hashem never takes away our neshama. Hashem takes away our body. He says, okay, leave this shirt here. Leave this jacket here. Leave this. It's the physical body that he says, leave over here. Your neshama travels with you to the next world. And he said, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. You hear? Because he thought that what? He takes the neshama out of your body and takes it for himself. No. He gave you this as a gift. And guess what? You're going to be with this neshama forever and ever. How you going to treat this neshama in this world is going to tell us how you're going to be in the next world. But what are we doing here? In this world, we're treating the body Rolex, food, zanimatza, hair, everything, the body, no neshama. So therefore, what are we doing? We're going to put the body in the ground, and then the neshama is naked, thinking, what about me? I'm naked.
That's what comes back, right? The Gilgul.
And we read last time, I don't know if we finished, but in that book says that somebody didn't have shoes. Remember? Was it in this class?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he was too young to do tzedakah for other people. So if we don't do anything for our neshama, the body stays here, the neshama is naked. You're standing like this in the next row. You're like, everybody's
How
clothed
does it
and
make
I'm
sense
naked.
even though your body does most of the stuff?
Oh, so he's saying, Bezat Hashem, we're going to get this tomorrow, but he's saying just like you need a donkey to ride you, okay, take me left, take me right, oh, stop, okay, go. The donkey takes you, right? Similarly, we have a neshama, and the body has to take us. So therefore, the body takes us here to work, takes us home, takes us to sleep right now, shower, this, that, takes us to the synagogue, takes us to the Beit HaMikdash, takes us everywhere. So we need the body, but guess what? The body sometimes can take over ourselves, take over the neshama. Just like the donkey, if he doesn't want to listen to you, he's going to start going crazy and wow, and he's going all over the place. So he says, he's going to end up saying, don't let the donkey take over the soul. Don't let your body
Donkey take over your soul.
No, meaning the donkey is compared to intellectual man sitting on a donkey, right? Let's say the person doesn't have legs. So he needs the donkey to take him here, to take him there. So he has to train the donkey.
Wheelchair.
Huh?
A wheelchair.
Yeah, but let's say he's giving an example as a donkey. So same thing, he says, this body is a donkey. The body's a donkey. And we have a soul that's intellectual, that's inside our body, that's inside our brain. And what we're doing? We're strangling the soul and we're doing whatever we want. We're letting the donkey loose. And that's where he says it's going to get more interesting. Bezat Shem, if you want to do a class on Thursday, good. Last time you said yes, but I didn't know.
Could you do it Tuesday?
This is Tuesday. Tuesday we already have.
Oh, wait.
I'm saying another class on Thursday. So Bezat Hashem, Bezat Hashem, we're going to leave off here. But Baruch Adonai Olam, Amen, Amen.